Alright, guys. Welcome back to the Witching Hour.
Ooh, spooky. And we're here to tell some ghost stories. But
Y'all ready for some ghost stories?
Alright. We are going to read about the most haunted places in, all 50 states.
Yeah. Yeah, so we figured we'd do, like she said, in all 50 states.
Yeah, I'm already on the ball, man.
And,
I'm ready to get spooked.
And then after that, we might look at some actual ghost pictures. Images. And see what we can find. Alright, so we'll start it off with Alabama. The Sloss Furnace in Birmingham. Sloss Furnaces is almost as old as Birmingham. Construction began just 10 years after the founding of the city. Hundreds of steelworkers toiled under the supervision of a tyrant named Slag, a foreman who treated his crew badly over the years. Many workers died in horrific accidents. One was dragged into the gears, one of the large flywheels. Another fell into molten steel and was incinerated. Visitors to the abandoned furnaces report sightings of phantoms, including one believed to be Slag himself, screams, and even physical attacks. Ooh,
spooky.
That was Alabama.
All right, mine is Alaska, Kennecott Copper Mining Camp.
Kennecott.
Kennecott?
That's what it looks like.
The ghosts of Kennecott Camp and the rail lines going to and from the mines are so scary that even developers have been convinced to leave the area alone. Visitors report seeing ghosts and hearing screams and moans. In the 1900s, oh, my bad. In the 1990s, developers building homes along one of the railroad lines canceled the project after too many construction workers quit. The workers reported almost constantly screaming and wailing voices in the area, along with missing tools, sometimes right from their tool belts.
Ooh.
Oh, you mean you got some ghosts coming up in here and just snatching stuff off people's belts, like right on them, and nobody can feel it? Like, really?
Just snatching.
I would leave too. I don't blame them. I would have.
Yeah.
I would have got out of there.
It's not something I'd stick around for.
No, not at all.
All right. Next is Arizona. The Jerome Hold on now. The Jerome Grand Hotel in Jerome. The Jerome Grand Hotel was originally a hospital. It's said to be Arizona's most haunted buildings. Guests report hearing crying, coughing, and wailing in the halls. A bearded man often appears on the second and third floors. Another ghost is believed to be the spirit of a former employee named Harvey, who may have been murdered and dumped into the elevator shaft in 1935. He is often seen in the stairwell or in the basement.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So mine is Arkansas, Mount Holly Cemetery, Little Rock. This large cemetery, founded in 1843, has plenty of paranormal activity. Visitors hear flute music, see people dressed in clothing from the 19th century.
Kenny G, is that you?
What? Man, how rude can you be, bro?
I thought it was Kenny G, man. I'm sorry.
Who vanished in front of their eyes and witnessed grave statues moving on their own accord. So, it's like what is that, Weeping Angel? Ain't that what that is? Like where, if you don't look at it, it comes after you, and if you look at it, it stops.
Like the ghost from Mario?
Oh my God. I'm okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it.
Okay. So next up we got California, the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose. Sarah Winchester began building her home in San Jose after the death of her husband. She was convinced that her family was being haunted by the spirits of Native Americans and soldiers killed by the Winchester repeating rifle. The rifle was manufactured by her husband's company. She built Winchester House to provide a place for all the spirits. She continued to build on it until after she... Wait, what? She continued to build on it until she died. I thought I said until after she died. I was going to say, damn, that's
a ghost who's wanting to work, get it done.
No
Steal.
shit.
After death.
Anyway, she built on it until she died. Visitors report sightings of Miss Winchester in the house and on the grounds, as well as a number of mysterious happenings such as doorknobs turning, footsteps, and windows slamming.
Ooh, spooky.
Ooh. Who wants to go to
All
the
right.
Winchester house?
Colorado, Molly Brown House, Denver. The unsinkable Molly Brown is said to haunt her own home. Visitors smell roses or tobacco smoke and sometimes spot Molly, her husband, or her mother inside the home. Other paranormal activities include piano keys moving without making a sound, strange shadows moving around, and doors closing on their own. Oh. What happened there? I'd like to look that up later.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out.
Yeah.
All right. Am I up?
Oh, yep, you're next. But there's yours.
All right, so Connecticut, the Norwich State Hospital in Norwich. The patients at Norwich State Hospital include many declared criminally insane after committing horrific crimes. During the time that it was in operation, many people died there, either as the result of accidents or by suicide. Reports of serious abuse, such as beatings, harsh restraints, and sexual assaults were common. After the hospital was abandoned of screams, moans, footsteps, and the presence of ghostly apparitions. Hold on. What?
Having difficulties.
No, it's written very weird.
Oh, is it?
All right, so, and this is exactly what it says right here. Hold on. After the hospital was abandoned of screams, moans, footsteps, and the presence of ghostly apparitions, though the hospital has been demolished, the grounds are still reportedly haunted with the souls of psychiatric patients.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Okay. Delaware. Fort Delaware. Pea Patch Island. Fort Delaware is over 150 years old and reportedly full of spirits. The most famous resides in the kitchen and is often seen by volunteers and visitors. While reenactment volunteers work in the kitchen, another woman dressed in the 19th century clothing joined them, appearing to nod her approval before vanishing. Mysterious lights and sightings of a Confederate soldier on the ramparts are common. She just come in there helping them cook and be like, "Hey, I like cooking. Oh, good job, ladies. Bye." She just leaves.
Yeah.
She makes sure everything does it right. You do it right, and she's gone.
Okay, so next is Florida, the May Stringer House in Brooksville. John and Marina May built the home in 1855, but Mr. May died of tuberculosis 3 years later. Marina remarried but later died in childbirth while giving birth to her daughter Jessie, who died at the age of 3. All three are said to haunt the house, which is now a museum. Guides hear children's laughter and cries, see ghostly visions of Marina or John, and report items being moved around the house, particularly a doll that belonged to Jessica.
Creepy frickin' dolls. I remember growing up, I had a Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah.
Or no. It was a My Buddy doll.
A My Buddy doll.
My
Chucky?
Buddy doll. Yes, but it wasn't exactly Chucky.
Wait, that's what Chucky was called, right? The My Buddies or something
Was it
like that?
what it's called? I don't know. But I remember that doll.
No, it was Good Guy. Good Guy dolls.
That doll was so creepy. And oh my God, my brother, I remember him getting scared. He told my mom and dad one day, he said it freaked him out. He was in their room playing with his, because he had a boy one and I had a girl one.
Yeah.
And he was playing with it, and he put it down. It moved. He said it moved. Freaked him out. He ran to the bathroom because my dad was in the shower, was beating the door down to get my dad to come out of the bathroom. He flipped out and said, so freaking dolls, man, they're creepy, moving around the house and shenat.
Dolls are scary as shit somewhere.
We're going down to Georgia.
Georgia.
Bonaventure Cemetery, Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
This haunted cemetery is home to many spirits. Visitors hear the voices of people chatting and socializing. They also report being chased by a pack of ghostly dogs who growl and bark, seamlessly nipping at their heels.
Oh.
One famous ghost, that of Gracie Watson, who died of pneumonia at age 6. She is reported to cry and is occasionally seen running through the cemetery. This cemetery is reportedly one of the most haunted places in the entire country.
Damn.
Oh man, that'd be man. If I see if I see a dog, I'll be like, come here.
Yeah.
They go right through you. Oh no.
Dog's gonna eat your ass, man.
I love animals, man. I'll get attacked by it.
Alright, so next we have Hawaii. The Nuuanu Pali Lookout on the island of Oahu. The Pali Lookout is the location of a brutal mass murder. When King Kamehameha.
Nuh-uh.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
When King Kamehameha won a battle against Maui, chief of Kapuli, he drove the chief and his 400 soldiers off the side of the cliff to their deaths.
Oh wow.
At night, visitors report hearing screams, moans, and voices from below. That was Maui.
Coming from the deaths. All I can think of is The Rock singing.
Yeah.
Idaho. Old Idaho State Penitentiary.
So not the new one, the old one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Old Idaho State Penitentiary, located in Boise, is considered by many to be the most haunted building in the state. It is 101 years of operation. It became one of the most violent penitentiaries in America. Today, all of the inmates are gone, the living ones anyway. Unexplained noises, overwhelming feelings of grief, and paranormal activity makes this place extremely haunted.
Oh, wow.
Wow, man, prisons are always super haunted, they say. Like, a lot of them are.
Yeah, I mean, typically the last place that you want to go to in the dead of night is an abandoned prison.
Yeah, or an asylum or a hospital.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll agree with that, 100%. All right. Next up, we got Illinois. Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. Beginning in the 1970s, visitors to this Midlothian cemetery have seen orbs, apparitions, phantom vehicles, and even a floating, shrinking, and vanishing phantom farmhouse. A mysterious black dog and figures in monk robes also have been seen. Investigations by ghost researchers have turned up ghostly images and electronic voice phenomena. EVPs.
Oh.
Hearing them ghosts.
I love listening to them things.
EVPs?
Yeah, when people capture them.
You know, not when it's coming from your own house.
All right. No. Indiana, Hannah House. According to legend, this Indianapolis house was a stop at on the Underground Railroad that helped slaves escape north to Canada prior to the American Civil War. One night, a fire broke out and a group of slaves were burned to death. Mr. Hannah, the owner, buried their ashes in the basement of the home. To this day, the ghosts of these slaves haunt the home. Moans, shadows, whispers, and cold spots have been experienced in the basement. I think I've seen an episode of something like that, some kind of paranormal thing like that about that.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. Now this next one is a very famous one.
Oh.
So it's in Iowa. It's the Villisca Axe Murder House.
Oh, yep. Heard about it.
Yep. In 1912, the town of Villisca became notorious when an entire family was murdered in their sleep by an unknown assailant with an axe. The home is rumored to be haunted by the ghosts of the murdered family, and the house is available for lockdowns if any paranormal enthusiasts are looking for a thrill.
Mm.
Oh, you want to go to the
yeah, let's check it out.
Axe Murder House? That'd be
neat.
That would be pretty fun.
It would. Kansas, Stoll Cemetery. Rumored to be a gateway to hell, Stoll Cemetery is said to be a very actively haunted place, next to an abandoned church in Stoll. The cemetery is the subject of many legends, some over 100 years old. Satan himself is rumored to appear here twice a year. Visitors say they have been grabbed by something invisible or suffered memory loss and other maladies, while visiting the cemetery. Man, that's somewhere, if Satan's going to visit there twice, like, is it for the holidays? Like, I don't want to be there. Like,
yeah.
you can just forget that. Like, I'm not going somewhere where he's going to be at.
Satan visiting for the holidays?
Yeah, but no, I stay home. No.
So this is another pretty famous one. It's in Kentucky, and that's Waverly Hills Sanitarium.
Yep, heard about it.
Yeah. So, located in Louisville, Waverly Hills Sanitarium opened in 1910 to house the victims of the tuberculosis epidemic. The building has over 63,000 deaths, with many of their spirits remaining behind. Ghosts seem to wander every inch of the building and the grounds. Witnesses hear reports, unexplained lights, apparitions, shadowy forms, and other various phenomena. Creepy is putting it mildly, as this site is considered one of the most haunted places on Earth. Ooh.
All right. Louisiana, the Myrtles Plantation. Known as one of America's most haunted homes, this plantation is said to be haunted by the individuals who had to endure slavery here. It is located in St. Francisville and believed to be the site of 10 murders. Many visitors, as well as employees in the hotel, still hear the dying footsteps of the former owner, who died up the stairs after being shot by a stranger. Many have reported capturing photographs of former slaves while around the plantation.
Damn.
Oh, man. Wow, just get you murdered.
Alright. Maine. And Strand Cinema. Strand Cinema in Skowhegan is considered the most haunted place in Maine. Patrons have reported everything from sightings to physical contact at the theater. In 1978, the building was modified and workers began taking the brunt of the ghost's anger. They were shocked by electronic tools that were not plugged in.
Oh, wow.
Tools were thrown about and stains were splattered all over newly painted walls. A shadowed apparition is reported to have thrown a piece of balcony ceiling tile into the sets, and handprints have been found on the movie screens.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Pretty scary.
Maryland, Point Lookout. Point Lookout was used as a prisoner and encampment hospital during the Civil War in Scotland, Maryland. It is estimated that over 8,000 died during their stay at the camp. Many campers who camp at Point Lookout State Park encounters the ghosts of Confederate soldiers either walking across the roads or walking alongside of them. Several paranormal activity had been experienced in the lighthouse itself, including pictures taken of ghosts, various frightening EVPs, and blatant encounters with apparitions. Oh man, I wonder what the EVP sounds like.
Well, I'd like to hear them.
I wonder if they're that scary.
I'd say they're pretty scary.
Creepy.
Alright, so the next one's in Massachusetts. Bridgewater Triangle. There's no haunted place in the Commonwealth more famous than the Bridgewater Triangle, a 200-mile space in southeastern Massachusetts that some believe to be the center of weird paranormal activities. Many of the mysterious occurrences revolve around Hockomock Swamp, a 16,000-acre wetland located in Freetown Fall River State Forest. The Hockomock Swamp is known to serve as a dumping ground for murder victims and reports of cults practicing black magic.
Ooh.
Don't go there and get some magic, man.
Michigan. Traverse City State
You got it.
Traverse City State Hospital.
There you go.
Traverse City State Hospital, located in Traverse City, operated for more than 100 years, and during those years, many stories have evolved about restless spirits of patients who never checked out of the hospital. Ooh, dang. Visitors report a feeling of ominous and oppressive feelings. They are said to be the portal of hell, to which can be found under the hippie tree, located on the trails behind the building. There are reports of disembodied screams and voices echoing through the empty halls. Lights are said to turn on and off by themselves. This is made even more frightening by the fact that there has not been electricity running through the building for many years.
Oh, wow.
Oh, spooky. I'm going to let you know we still got our lights on if you want to come and join us.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they're saying.
And just in case we forgot to mention, this list was put together by Only in Your State. So that's a website. You can go check them out.
Oh.
All right, so the next one is Minnesota. Four Paw Restaurant. Now a restaurant, the manor was once a private home to wealthy wholesaler Joseph Forepaugh. and his family. Both Joseph and the maid Molly died in the home and are said to haunt the premises today. Legend has it that the two were having a torrid affair. Riddled with guilt, Joseph shot himself in the head. A heartbroken Molly hanged herself days later. While Joseph seemed to simply stroll the grounds, Molly tends to terrify guests, pounding walls and exploding glasses. They say she likes to spend time at social events, and her ghostly figure can be seen in a recent wedding photo.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to see that picture.
I would too like to see her. Mississippi. Grand Opera Hotel.
The Grand Opera House?
No, Grand Opera House, yes. Mississippi, Grand Opera House. This magnificent
Magnificent? Meridian?
music hall is home to some very talented guests. The entertainment is out of this world. Seeing specters grace the space and perform when the main hall is quiet.
Ooh.
Visitors has also reported cold spots and a feeling of being tapped on the left shoulder.
Why the left shoulder?
There's something about it. It might have been
Why not the right?
the ghost that's haunting it is used to tapping people on the left shoulder. Must be their thing.
Must be. Alright, so Missouri. The Savoy Hotel. This Kansas City spot is the oldest continuously operating hotel in the United States, west of the Mississippi River. Built in 1888, the hotel is home to several spirits. Betsy Ward. Betsy Ward, who lived in room 505, was found dead in her bathtub. Many strange occurrences have been reported in this room over the years. A man named Fred Leiter is said to haunt a different room, and a young girl wearing a Victorian era dress has been seen wandering around the 4th floor.
Montana. Little Bighorn Battlefield. Located near buildings, hundreds of soldiers lost their lives on this land. According to some visitors and even Park Service employees, many of these soldiers still linger. Witnesses have described hearing battle cries, rifle shots, and bugles, with several reporting actual ghost sightings. That's something I'd like to visit. It would be like a battlefield or something. Yeah, because a lot of places that's got them like that still open.
Yeah.
Like a lot of activity happens.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, you got to think of all the lives that were lost, you know, in terrible ways.
Gosh, yeah.
Okay. Nebraska. Annie Cook's Poor Farm. Annie Cook's Poor Farm. Poorhouses were never known for being the most welcoming places. This Lincoln County poor farm was among the worst. A poor farm was a place where the destitute could receive housing in exchange for labor. At Annie Cook's, many residents were worked to death, literally. It is said that Annie Cook's ghost remains behind along with several of the souls she tortured there.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Nevada. Piper's Opera House. This Virginia city icon has been open since 1885, though haunted happenings have only been reported since renovating it in 2003. While there are no reports of tragic deaths, it seems several former patrons have stayed behind to continue enjoying the shows. Two of the most often reported ghost sightings involve a man with a handlebar mustache. Ghost sightings involve a man with a handlebar mustache and a lady in a blue dress.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, Nevada, you would think there's quite a few haunted places in Nevada.
Yeah.
Considering they're a large dumping ground for, the mafia.
Really?
I'll take you out to the desert.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, I'm serious. Alright, so the next one is New Hampshire. Pine Hill Cemetery. The Hollis Cemetery has been called one of the most haunted places in New England. A Bell Blood is the most notorious ghost. Though there are many, it is said the image on his gravestone inverts itself at night, and that he also wanders the grounds. Floating orbs and strange tapping sounds and other supernatural anomalies have been reported at Pine Hill.
Ooh.
Alright.
All right, give me just a second. Let me get me a drink.
All right, get you a drink. Get you a nice sip of water. And you too, if you're listening, now's the perfect time to get you a drink.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Get you a drink and kick your feet up and listen
Have
to
some popcorn.
Oh yeah, popcorn. Popcorn
And some
would be great.
chocolate.
Hell yeah.
Or peanut butter, or whatever you prefer.
How about chocolate and peanut butter?
Ew.
What? You don't like Reese's, dude?
I like Reese's, but I really don't care much for peanut butter and chocolate together.
Okay.
New Jersey, Clinton Road. This West Milford Road is notorious for its dark tales and haunted happenings. There are stories of KKK meetings, devil worshippers, and a ghost boy. What is fact that the notorious mafia hitman Richard Osman Kukolowski
Oh,
ditched one of his victims off the side of this road. The discovery of the body led to his eventual arrest.
Yeah, Kuklinski. He was a notorious hitman for the mafia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right, so we got New Mexico, the St. James Hotel. The ghost in this Sumerian hotel is far from friendly. He is so violent that room 18, where he is said to have been murdered, is padlocked. Should it be disturbed, he is said to wreak havoc on the hotel for weeks.
Hey, that sounds like a story I heard about. It was some, I don't know where it's at, but it's a dorm. And they, the room was 113 or it was 1 something. And they had it padlocked because they said, every student that got the room,
Would kill themselves?
yes, would kill themselves.
Really?
Yes, and there was a few of them that happened there. And I remember, I think Lifetime or something, somewhere done a movie on it and everything too.
Dead Man on Campus?
No. I don't know what it was called, but yeah, I remember reading about it, and they had to board it up. They had to lock it up because it was such a bad room. It was something was wrong with it.
Really?
New York. Well, go ahead.
What I was going to say is Dead Man on Campus, if you've not seen it, that's a great movie.
I don't think I've seen
So
it.
you've not seen it?
Mm-mm.
So basically it's about these college students. They go to this college, and the college has a rule that nobody talks about. That if your roommate, your dorm mate, commits suicide, you automatically get an A
What?
to help you deal with
Deal with the what's
death.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're kind of flunking out of college, so they decide to try to get a roommate who's depressed, and that.
Oh my
think's gonna
goodness, it's so
off themselves.
sad. Don't ever do that.
No, but I mean it's a funny movie. If you've not seen it, check it out.
New York State Capitol building. Several ghosts are rumored to have haunted these halls, including 2 former presidents. Legend has it that a ghost of a man who committed suicide in 1890 and a watchman who died in a fire in 1911 both haunts the grounds.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 33. That's what number we're on, by the way.
Didn't mean to do that, did you?
No.
You had some problems.
You're gonna have some issues, guys.
I was doing the same thing. Don't feel bad.
North Carolina, Omni Grove Inn. This lovely hotel is haunted by the most famous ghost in the state, the Pink Lady. Whether murder or suicide, she fell to her death, and her spirit still lingers. Don't fret, she's said to be very friendly.
Oh, wow.
Now, the Pink Lady.
Pink Lady.
That's going to come up a little bit later, guys.
Really?
Yes,
Ooh, I
yes,
can't
it
wait.
is.
I can't wait to hear about her. North Dakota, the Children's Museum at Yunker Farm. This is such a fun place. It seems not all the children want to leave. The museum is said to be haunted by the ghost of a boy who drowned in the well. The elevators are also said to operate on their own. Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry.
Not trying to make light of a little boy's drowning, but that sounds like some Lassie shit.
Mm-hmm.
Little Timmy fell down the well, and
It's sad, though.
Lassie just didn't help him out on that one. Okay, Ohio.
Okay.
Ohio State Reformatory. This Mansfield prison is home to some of the most violent specters in the state. Ghosts of rioting inmates who frequently fought each other to the death in overcrowded isolation cells are said to haunt the jail.
Oh.
Overcrowding is definitely an issue.
Oklahoma. Stone Line Inn. This Victorian mansion in Guthrie?
Hmm?
Guthrie?
Guthrie, yeah.
Is a cozy bed and breakfast that looks so charming at first glance. It was previously a funeral home, and after the owner renovated it, she soon found there were other occupants in the house. Doors would open and close. Footsteps up and down the back staircase could be heard, and toys were being played with that night. Legends say that the former resident's daughter died in the home at the age of 8. They believe the ghosts are the former residents of the home.
Ooh.
Man, let me tell you something. When we first got married, we got married young, and we had Furbies. I'm not going to lie. I never had a Furby growing up.
Yeah.
Never had a Furby. And his mom knew it, and she got me a Furby. Actually, 2 Furbies one year. And we didn't know they was the ones that when they got around each other, they would talk.
Yeah, they weren't the original Furbies.
They wasn't the original Furbies, but it was a Furby. I never had one growing up. And, I loved it. And I remember one night, we set them beside each other, and they was out in the living room.
Yeah.
And they started talking and freaked me out. And I was like, what is that noise? And I woke him up and I said, hey, there's something going on. There's somebody talking out in the living room. And like before, we did hear a man and a woman talking out of the room, right outside of our room in the living room.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah, we talked about that in the previous video. And it was scary. And he went out there, and it was a freaking Furbies talking to each other, just having a great time.
Yeah, if you've never owned a Furby, at least the newer ones, I don't think the original ones did it.
These was their ones. We had one that was like tie-dye color, and one that was just plain Jane black or yellow. It was one of the color.
I think it was black.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They was having a ball.
The newer ones, when one talks, the other one will talk to
Yeah.
them. And they will continuously talk.
Yes.
Until you shut them off.
And you have to lay them on their back to make them go to sleep, or not. They will They will make noises like constantly, and you lay them down, and they'll start snoring and they'll go to sleep. So that's what we had to do, and it was pretty creepy at like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, but they do sometimes glitch out to where even if they're on their back, they'll
still
continue to talk.
Yeah, they'll continue to talk, and you can hear them moving, and it's like, oh my God, just shut up, go to sleep.
Yeah. All right, so next we got Oregon, or Oregon, however you say it.
Your mom pronounces it like that, don't she?
Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too difficult for me to say it like that, so I just say Oregon. Mm-hmm. So
I like how
if you're
proper
from
talking
if
you
you're
guys
from
are.
Oregon, please forgive me for calling it Oregon. Lafayette Cemetery, located in the town of Lafayette. This cemetery is more than a century old and is known to be haunted. It is haunted by a woman who was tried for witchcraft and hung there.
Oh, witches.
It is said that before she died, she cursed the town and said that it would burn down 3 times. Since then, the town has burnt twice. Her restless spirit, and perhaps others as well, are known to haunt the grounds, walking in shadows, chasing people, even screaming. There have been accounts of visitors being physically attacked by these ghosts.
That sounds like some Scooby-Doo stuff, man.
I don't know, man. She
What
said
do we
that. I think that's cool though. She said the place would burn 3 times.
And it's already done it twice.
So look out for another one.
Pennsylvania, Gettysburg Battlefield.
Oh yeah.
We've all heard of Gettysburg, the historic battlefield in Pennsylvania that was the setting for one of the deadliest battles in the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
But did you know it's home to numerous ghosts? Yes, I do.
Yep.
To this day, visitors report hearing strange noises, moans, scream, gunfire, cannons, coming from an anxious and unrestful ghost.
Ooh.
That's the one I really want to go to.
Gettysburg?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They said it's really super, like a lot of active paranormal,
there's
and I
a lot
would
of
love to see
activity
that.
there. Yeah.
I'd probably be pretty scared. I'm a very, what's the word? I'm
A chicken?
antsy. I'd be scared. I'd be shaking in my boots before I even got there.
Yeah. All right. Rhode Island, the Biltmore Hotel. Located in Providence, the Biltmore Hotel is known as one of the most haunted hotels in the country. It was the inspiration for Stephen King's book Overlook Hotel, as well as Robert Bloch's Bates Motel. Are you creeped out yet? The story behind the hotel is that it was opened by a Satanist named Johann Liesi Weisskopf, who planned the hotel to have a weekly animal sacrifice, nude waitresses, and more.
Oh, wow.
During the Prohibition, locals and police officers drank and partied together there, which some believe had to do with the many murders that happened in the hotel. The ghosts of the victims still haunt the premises, and it's said that late into the night people have heard raucous parties, laughing, and dancing, despite the bar being closed and empty. Rumor has it that more than one guest has even disappeared completely, never to be found.
I gotta ask a question. How do you hear dancing?
Footsteps, you know?
Oh, okay. All right. South Carolina. Old Charleston Jail. The Old Charleston Jail was opened in the early 19th century and is said to be haunted by numerous notorious inmates, including Lavina Fisher, first female serial killer in the U.S. People have reported disembodied voices, objects moving without being touched, and other ghostly phenomenon. The jail closed in 1939 and is still standing in decaying ruins.
Oh.
Man, they just going to leave it, let it fall on its own. They take it out, we're going to be cursed.
Well, I mean, it's the ghost of the first female. Serial killer.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd probably stay away from that fucking place, too.
I would, too.
All right, South Dakota, the Bullock Hotel. The historical Bullock Hotel in Deadwood, South Dakota, was opened by a man named Captain Seth Bullock in 1895. It is haunted to this day by that same man. Visitors have reported strange occurrences, including shattering glasses, lights, and faucets turning off and on, bodiless voices, and some have actually seen his apparition.
Oh, wow.
Although the ghost is fairly active, many people feel assured that his presence isn't malevolent. So, he's just there to scare you. He's not there to...
He's just scared.
He's not there to mess you up.
Tennessee, the Bell Witch Cave. Ooh, I've watched some ghost adventures on this.
Yeah, the Bell Witch, definitely.
In Adams, Tennessee, there is a cave called the Bell Witch Cave. The Bell Witch is a famous ghost who haunted the Bell family in the 19th century, and she still haunts the area today. And in particular, the Eerie Cave near what... let me do that again, I'm sorry. And in particular, the Eerie Cave near what used to be the Bell family farm, visitors have reported strange occurrences like disembodied voices, strange shadows, and apparitions. And it is said that if you take something from the cave, even a pebble or a stick, you will be cursed.
Oh.
She gonna get you.
Don't you take her pebbles.
Or her sticks.
Yeah.
You leave her alone, don't bully her. She just wants to be left alone, man.
Yeah. All right, Texas, the Baker Hotel. The Baker Hotel is a Texas landmark located in Mineral Wells. The huge building has been abandoned for many years, but its intricate decaying shell still looms over the area. According to local legend, two spirits dominate the building: the ghost of a bloody woman who has been seen on the 7th floor, and the ghost of a man who was caught in an elevator and killed. Damn. Dying in an elevator, that's definitely one of my fears.
Like me, I'm,
I know you.
I like I like to read about some bad. You know how I am. I really get into crime stuff. I really get into.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Stories about things that's really happened, and
true crime.
Yeah, true crime.
Yeah.
But I seen a really bad elevator accident, and it involved a child, and it broke my heart. And that picture, oh my God, it scarred me.
Yeah.
I didn't think it had that kind of picture, but it had the picture. As I was reading about it, broke my heart. It was so sad.
Yeah, the most monotonous things can be the deadliest.
Yeah.
Like riding in an elevator.
It's
how many
scary.
times have you rode in an elevator? Millions of times.
Yeah.
And you don't realize that every time you step into it,
I
could
know.
be your last.
I will always take the stairs.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the stairs.
Yeah, I think most people would, but it's just more convenient to take the elevator.
But every time I go to like a hospital or somewhere with stairs, I take the stairs. I very rarely take an elevator.
Yeah.
I'd rather walk. I'd rather get that in. That's my exercise.
Yeah.
Go down
I
these
mean,
steps. Go up these steps. I don't care. I'd rather do that than ride the elevator.
Typically, I do. Just it depends on how many flights it is.
Yeah. Not
If
me.
if it's like fucking, I've got to walk up like 26 flights of stairs. Fuck
Well, I've never
that.
been in that big of a building before, so.
Yeah, you've.
No, I'm not. The hospitals here are like four.
No,
Four-
they're way more than 4 stories high. And the
4 floors. They're about 5 or 6 floors, but I ain't been in no 20-floor building. Yes, I have.
Yeah,
yes, I
yes,
have.
yes, you
Yes, I
have.
take it back, and it is scary.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'd rather take the stairs. Like I said, I've took stairs more than elevators.
yeah. I don't know. I've took the stairs about as much as I take elevators. I don't know. It's just more convenient, especially if you're in a hurry and you just want to get in and get out.
I don't care. I still take them.
It's much easier.
I don't know how many doctor's appointments I have done, and I've took the stairs than an elevator. I hate an elevator, and I especially
Oh,
hate
yeah.
being by myself on one. So I will take the stairs.
I would much rather be by myself on an elevator.
No. I'd rather walk up the stairs.
Okay.
I'd rather walk up the stairs and down the stairs. That's just me.
So what's your guys' opinion on that? Would you rather take the stairs or the elevator? Let us know.
All right, Utah, Rio Grande Depot.
Rio Grande Depot. You got it, man.
Salt Lake City. The
Grande.
The Rio Grande is haunted by several ghosts, but it's most famous for the Purple Lady. Oh, here's the Purple Lady.
Oh, we got the pink lady, now we got the purple lady.
And the woman in the blue dress. I mean, we got colors here going on.
True.
A woman who often appears in the restroom or on the main floor. She and her fiance had an argument at the depot, and she threw her ring onto the tracks. When she climbed down to retrieve the ring, she was hit and killed by a train.
Damn.
A dark man is also known to be seen on the first floor, and security guards report lights flickering on and off, voices, and heavy footsteps. Talking about train accidents, where I grew up, it was before me and you got married.
Mhm.
And I was in, I think I was in my last year of grade school. I was like in 8th grade, or I was I think I was an 8th grade freshman. Or was I a senior? Maybe I don't know. But anyways, he went to another school than I did, but where our districts was, I went to public school.
Oh, yeah.
There was 2 different sets of bus that came down my way where I lived at.
Mhm.
And one went to a different school and one went to my school.
Yeah.
Well, like where he got off at wasn't that like maybe 15 minutes from where I lived. And there's a train track. I remember they said he got off the bus, rode his dirt bike, got hit and had to get his leg. I can't remember if it killed him or if he had to get his leg amputated. But let me tell you, train tracks are dangerous, man.
Yeah.
You might be out there trying to get you all your fall pictures, but let me tell you something. South on tracks, you never know what's going to be happening.
Yeah. A story that I heard a lot growing up was my uncle. And once again, any of you train enthusiasts out there who know that this is impossible, this couldn't have happened. Like I said, it's a story that I heard. I don't know if it's true. But, so my uncle apparently got drunk and passed out on a train track.
No way.
Yes. And said that he was laying between the tracks with his arms in around his chest and his legs in as well, so that...
I've heard that story.
Yeah, you have. So that he didn't actually get hit by the train, but the train went over top of him.
Yeah.
And said that the conductor stopped once it passed him and got him up.
That would be, but I mean...
Like I said, I don't know how true that is, but...
The story about the boy that got hit getting off from the other school bus, now, he wasn't the only one at that train track. So what's weird is that there have been so many accidents happen at that train track.
Really?
Well, it wasn't just him. There have been multiple people have been hit and killed there, hit and had to get something amputated, something mangled. They've been numerous. And I know you know right where it is. Sometimes we take that way to go visit my mom.
Oh, yeah, I know where it's at. I know where it's at.
And that train track is so big, known where we are in our little, where I used to live at in that small town. That's a bad train track. Everybody knows it. Everybody hates that train track.
Yeah. Yeah, that train track does suck. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's something about it.
Just because it's on a hill, so you don't really know that you're coming up to it unless you see it you see or hear a train.
Yeah.
You don't really
It
notice it.
sucks.
All right, so Vermont, Emily's Bridge. Emily's Bridge is located in Stowe, Vermont, and according to local legend, it is haunted by the ghost of a girl who tragically hung herself there after being abandoned by her husband-to-be.
Oh.
Ghost-curious visitors from all over the country came to experience the eerie phenomena. People have felt scratches and pokes, seen strange shapes in the shadows, and some have even taken pictures in which the form of a girl appears though no one was there at the time the photo was taken.
Ooh, Emily Bridge. Where's that at? Vermont.
Vermont.
Virginia. Cold Harbor Battlefield. I'm getting all the battlefields. See this?
You are.
Located in
Mechanicsville.
Cold Harbor Battlefield is the site of one of the last and bloodiest battles of the Civil War. The grounds are said to be haunted by the spirits of many of those who died, and many ghosts have been seen beside the trenches.
Ooh.
I told you, man. There's just something about it, man.
All right. Washington. Point Defiance Park. Point Defiance Park is located in Ruston, Washington. What may look like an ordinary park is actually said to be haunted by two ghosts. Visitors have reported hearing a young dead girl riding her bike in the middle of the night and other strange happenings. The pagoda seems to have the most paranormal activity, and people have experienced cold drafts and strange disembodied noises like footsteps and singing.
Mm-hmm. West Virginia. Allegheny Asylum. This treatment facility for the mentally ill is a strange haunted place where some horrible things came to pass, such as overcrowding and unethical experiences on patients. As in a number of American 19th and even 20th century psychiatrists. Psychiatric. Not over my shoulder like that, man. You make me nervous.
Sorry.
In the hospitals, the Gothic abandoned building is now rotten and Weston. While ghosts dominate the premises, paranormal experiences that have been reported include seeing the ghost of many who lived and died in the facilities, doctors and patients alike.
Ooh.
Oh no, I don't want to go there.
Yeah, fuck that place.
Forget that, man.
All right, Wisconsin, Nelson's Hall. Nelson's Hall is located on Washington Island in Wisconsin. This historic pub is haunted by its original owner, Tom Nelson, who kept the bar open by claiming his drinks were medicinal during Prohibition.
Mm-hmm.
After he died at age 90, his ghost went on to haunt the premises, making footsteps in the upstairs apartment, changing the radio station, and appearing in the woman's bathroom.
Ooh.
That perv.
He's in there watching y'all.
Yeah.
Wyoming. That word, I know it's the right word, but it sounds so weird when I say it. Wyoming.
Because you think in Wyoming.
Wyoming, yeah.
But it's Wyoming.
Yeah. I know that word.
Occidental
Hotel in Buffalo. According to local legend, the historical Occidental Hotel in Buffalo is haunted by a woman with long dark hair and a white dress who died on the second floor. Visitors have reported moving objects and furniture, strange bodiless noises, and have even seen the apparition outright. Have you been to any of the... Sorry, see, I just done it. I made fun of him. Has anybody been to any of these places?
Yeah, let us know. Let us know if this is in your town, one of these places. Or
yeah, like let us tell us the story
close.
about it. If you know more about it, or if you experienced something around it, or maybe just let us know.
Yeah, if you've lived close to any of these places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we love spooky stories.
And we would definitely love to hear yours.
All right, now what we got, Big Bone Daddy? I've been calling him that ever since Halloween started getting closer. I keep Nightmare Before Christmas, man.
Yeah. So yeah, now we got. We're gonna look at some.
Ooh,
some
spoopy,
photos.
spoopy. All right.
This first one right here is actually one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Give me just a minute.
What are you trying to do, man? Why is it so white?
It is, man.
It's
so white. So yeah. This is So this image is taken at some point in the 1950s. Shows a small family sitting at a table. Two boys sit happily on their mother's lap, but a pretty terrifying and unexpected guest also dropped in, hanging disturbingly from the rafters. So yeah, this was one of my favorite ones just because it's unexpected. A lot of people says that it's due to a double exposure. I don't know how true this
I don't know.
is,
It looks too. No, that's not
it
double.
looks too worked. You think?
No, I mean it looks real. It looks like a straight up picture. Like it really did. It wasn't there, but it was there in the photo. It's not like somebody done it on their own.
Think so?
What do you think? Do you think somebody done it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
It is. It is.
All right. Here you go. You get the next one.
All right. The Society of. Well, hello.
Wait, hold on. What? Oh, okay. Wait, no.
No, that's not it. Go down.
Where's the?
I don't.
Right here.
Keep going down. Let's see the picture.
No, this is the picture.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they just put
Oh,
it
okay.
under here.
The Ghost Pilot, 1987. In 1987, Miss Sayer was visiting an airfield in. Oh, hold up, wait. Was visiting an airfield in England with her friend. She thought it would be fun to take a photo of her sitting in the cockpit. When the image was developed, there was a man sitting in the pilot's seat who hadn't been there when the photo was taken. A long-lost pilot? No one is sure. Where?
Yeah.
Oh, I see him.
Right.
To me, it looks like somebody's
right
really
there.
sitting there beside of her.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of does.
Look, they're just sitting there with her and they're ready to go.
Yeah, I would say it does. All right, so here we got Boot Hill Ghost, in 1996. Only Ike Canton's friend was seen when this photo was taken. The mysterious man wearing a hat behind him wasn't. Canton later looked more closely at the photo and decided the figure was in fact holding a knife, with the point ending just above his collar.
Yeah, listen to him. He's like, I'm a detective.
This guy right here?
I'm going to see what you up to.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That looks like someone's standing there.
He does to me.
I mean, I'm not going to call anybody a liar, but it definitely
Yeah.
looks like the dude's standing right there.
Oh, this one.
This one is in Phasmophobia. Yeah, this one's hanging on the wall in Phasmophobia. You don't remember that?
Oh, it is, ain't it?
It is, yeah.
It is.
It is.
Okay. Goddard Spaldron, Freddie Jackson, 1919. This image was taken by Sir Victor Goddard
Yeah.
Goddard of his squadron in 1919. The ghostly image behind the fourth sailor from the left at the top is believed to be of Freddie Jackson. Jackson died a few days before the photo was taken by walking into a moving propeller.
So, yeah, he still showed up for the
picture.
picture.
Oh, I see his face now. Ooh,
see it?
yep.
Pretty crazy.
It is. Oh, now this one right here is scary. This one right here, it's in Phasmophobia. They got it on the board in the back of the van.
Yeah.
And that's scary.
Yeah, it is. So this photo taken by Ed and Lorraine Warren claims to show the ghost of a 9-year-old John DeFeo. DeFeo, along with his older brother, 2 sisters, and parents, were killed by his older brother, Ronald, at their house in Amityville. Ed and Lorraine Warren were paranormal experts who entered the house and captured this image using a camera that consistently took infrared photos during the night. The DeFeo murders were the inspiration for the Amityville books and films. Yeah, there she is.
Spoopy.
That is. It's creepy as
It
shit.
is scary.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Alright,
All right.
the Coventry Spectre.
At the first glance, you think there's nothing wrong with this photo. But look again and you'll see a tall, dark figure wearing what could be a monk's frock with a hood in the top left. Ooh, I see it now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the photo of the Coventry Freeman Society showing everyone at the event, including the mysterious figure, bowing their heads. Nobody at the event was seen wearing that style of clothing. It is very scary.
It is.
But then again, it kind of looks like a SWAT team members over like, yeah, I'm here.
SWAT team
Yeah.
right here.
Have his mask on, his shield. He's ready to go.
He's getting ready to tear that place up. Huh?
He is.
Alright. So, Grandpa's Ghost. August 1997. Denise Russell took the photo of her grandma, who lived alone at the time, on August 17th, 1997. Even though the photo had been developed, copied, and given to other family members, nobody noticed the male figure standing over her until Christmas Day of 2000. The Russell family says that it's a spitting image of their grandpa, who died in 1984.
Oh, wow.
Right there.
I know, I do believe you can capture stuff in the pictures.
Yeah.
Man, there's some pictures out there that's creepy, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely is. But is that one of them?
All right. Pauling Fire Department. The white figure in this photo is believed to be some sort of angel overlooking Rose Benvenuto,
Benevenuto?
who was involved in the car crash. She said it could only have been taken a miracle for her to survive the crash. And lo and behold, there's an angel-like figure in attending firefighter Sharon Boo's photo.
Ooh.
Could have been. It could have been, you know.
Could have been, yeah. Could have been. All right, the backseat ghost. The photo was taken by Mabel Chinnery in 1959. It shows her husband in his car, but who is allegedly her dead mother-in-law on the back seat. While paranormalists believe it to be real, others have debunked it as being a case of double exposure.
No. I don't know. That one's. I don't know.
I don't know. It could be a double exposure.
It could, but then again, it could be somebody's dead person in the background. I mean, it could be.
I mean, yeah, definitely could be.
Now this one looks a little fake. I'm sorry. It's sad, the baby, but it don't look like it's real. It looks like it's been Photoshop on it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It definitely.
Miss Andrews' baby, 1947. This photo of a child appearing over a grave was taken by Miss Andrews in 1947. She noticed the ghost when she had the film developed, but said it wasn't her daughter in the picture. Despite there being some graves for children nearby, the child in the picture has never been identified. No, I mean, that's sad. That story is very sad. But it looks like somebody photoshopped it. Look at where it just does.
The photo was taken in 1947.
But that picture looks like...
What I want to know is, was this the original picture? Or has it since been doctored, like you said, in Photoshop or something like that?
Yeah, it looks like it's been done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. The SS Watertown, 1924. The image taken from the SS Watertown shows the faces two crewmen, James Courtney and Michael Meehan, in the water. The two men died while on board the ship and were given a burial at sea. Other crew members on the ship saw the faces in the water, but didn't initially take photos. They went back to a similar spot and saw them again. 5 of the 6 photos showed nothing, but this was the 6th and clearly shows the faces of 2 men. Now, I've read about this one before, and it's pretty fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether or not it's real.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good story.
Yeah. All right.
Newby Church.
Newby Church, 1963. Some analysts think this photo taken at Newby Church in North Yorkshire, England, is a fake because the character looks to be posing too much. However, Reverend K.F. Lord insists there was nothing visible to the naked eye when he took the photo, and the photo expert says it hasn't been double exposed. I don't know.
Right here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty creepy.
It is.
All right. Toys R Us, 1978. The Toys R Us store in Sunnyvale, California is allegedly haunted by the ghost of Johnny Johnson, and this image shows a silhouette leaning up against the shelves. The same figure wasn't there when the photo was taken. The story goes that Johnny had a thing for a girl named Elizabeth, the daughter of a plantation owner. The plantation used to be on the Toys R Us site. Johnny bled to death after cutting himself chopping wood, and now roams the aisles of the store searching for her.
Oh, that's
sad.
Hey.
So that right there is supposed to be him, I guess?
I guess so.
I don't know.
I guess so.
Maybe. Okay, we'll do a couple more.
Okay. All right.
St. Botolph's?
Church?
Butthole?
Don't say that.
Oh, go ahead.
If you look carefully in the upper right-hand corner of this photo, you can just make out a translucent figure. It was taken at St. Balthophon Church in the 1982, and at the time, there was only 3 people in the building. A builder later contacted Chris Breckley, who took the photo, to tell him he recognized the face as being the same as someone he previously seen in the coffin in the church. Ooh, where at now?
It says up in the top, what is it? Top right hand. Oh, right here.
Oh, wow. Hey, that could have been real, man. That That's one of the ones with the naked eye. You can't see it really. You got to look hard and be like, oh, there it is.
It's pretty spooky.
Spooky.
All right. Worstad Church.
Church.
Church. It's the church. All right. Peter Berthlot took this picture of his wife, Diane, sitting on a pew at the Worstad Church in Norfolk, England, 1975. When they had the film developed, they noticed a ghost sitting on the pew behind Diane. A man allegedly stayed in the church all night, sometime in 1830, to try and disprove the theory of ghosts. But he claimed the following morning he had in fact seen the white lady seen in this picture.
Oh, wow. So she's going back, man. You know, she's still living in that gospel, man. Going to church.
Oh, yeah. Just a second. Let me look for a certain one here. Because there's
The pink lady.
Yeah, the pink lady, and there's another one that I was... Because I just kind of skimmed through these a little bit just to check them out. And just a second.
And we want to see the pink lady.
Oh, yeah, just because it was part of something that we'd already done tonight. So I just wanted to check it out.
Yeah, for sure, because I can see that.
Oh, hold on, because this is one I want to talk about too, right here. Oh, and it's right above the pink lady. So there we go. All right. So these will be our last two that we go over tonight.
Okay.
All right. So this one, I thought this one was really cool. So a demonic spirit on a hospital bed. This weird vision shows a CCTV camera in a hospital. A demonic spirit appears to be trampling over the bed. Apparently, the person in bed passed away shortly afterwards. This image could easily appear in our list of the most famous monster photographs instead.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's supposed to be like a demon.
I think I've seen the video, and it's creepy, the video is.
I've not seen the video.
I think I've seen the video of it.
Well, we might check that one out next time then. The video.
Ooh, I get to do the pink lady.
There you go, the pink lady.
The pink lady. This image from Greencastle, Indiana was taken by Guy Winters, a chum who were investigating paranormal reports about an abandoned house in the area. This photo seemingly shows a ghostly woman bathed in pink and included a final shot where the image had been digitally enhanced, showing us an incredible human face on the apparition. Ooh, that would be creepy.
That is creepy.
It is.
All right, so we're coming up on our hour, guys. So we're gonna have to cut this short a little bit.
Yeah.
Now,
We're not cutting it short. We're ending it right.
I mean, yeah, we're cutting the list short. So one thing that we do like to do, as you guys know, at the end of these is talk about some paranormal shit that happened to us.
Yeah.
So I did mine last time,
Okay.
and you're up.
Okay, let me think of one here. Okay. We had moved out of his mom's house and his dad's house, and we had got our own home. And because we were still young, we was, still freshly married. And I was on the phone with your mom. And me and her was on the phone for a few hours of the day while we was cleaning the house up, getting the house ready, getting ready to cook supper, and all that. And me and her, I was telling her all the crazy stuff that has been happening, that happened in the house, and that how her bedroom would always scare me when I would go. Like, her bedroom door is right beside the bathroom door.
Okay, so let's pause that for just a moment, just to kind of explain one of the reasons why. At the time, my mother and father's room was so creepy. So, my dad likes to collect arrowheads, as well as
Loves it.
And when I say arrowheads, I mean arrowheads that he finds.
He digs them.
True Native American arrowheads, and not just arrowheads, but all different kinds of things. He has rocks that they used for grinding corn on. He has mortar. He had pestles and stuff like that. He has all kinds of things that were actually used by Native Americans. And it gives off an energy.
Yes.
To say the least. Go ahead.
But like her bedroom would be right beside where, going to her bedroom is right beside the bathroom door. And, we've had so many weird things happen in the house. And, me and her was talking on the phone, and I was telling her about it, and we got off the phone. Well, I think it was like a few days or a week before your dad's great aunt passed away.
Yeah.
And they had got some flowers from the funeral. You know how they give things to people, like, you know, you can take it, you know, home. And so they got a thing of flowers from her funeral, and they had it on top of their refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Me and her just had to go off the phone, and they had a thing of moonshine,
Yeah.
and it was sitting in front of it. Me and her just had to go off the phone. I mean, we was off the phone for maybe not even a whole 10 minutes. She calls me back and she said, "Oh my God," she said, "Nikki, you will not believe what just happened." And I was like, "Well, what happened?" She said, "Oh my God," she said, "this moonshine just flew off the top of our refrigerator." I'm getting coachy thinking about it. She said that she believed it was his your dad's great aunt letting
Yeah.
us know she didn't like that moonshine around her flowers.
Yeah, and
And
just to elaborate a little, she was a huge Christian.
she was a Christian woman.
She was a
and
huge Christian woman.
She lived to be like 100 and how old was she when she died?
Oh, she was 100 years old when I was a child.
No,
And-
it just seemed like that.
No. She was 100 when I was like 5 years old. So she had to have been like 115. Like, I
She was
mean,
old.
she
But
was.
she, you know, God rest her soul, and
She lived a long life.
But that, like, I mean, anytime we talk about anything spooky in the house or anything like that, something would happen. And I mean, just as we got the phone, she said she could not believe it. She said that it just, as soon as we quit talking about it and hung up, she said it just flew off she said, and it was nowhere near the ledge. She said she knows it was because they was afraid that if my nephew would come down there or something, maybe if he shut the door too hard, it'd fall off. They didn't want nothing like that to happen. They didn't drink it. It was for show because of the bottle.
Yeah.
It was for show. And she said, "I know it wasn't on the ledge of the refrigerator." She said, "I know it wasn't." She said, "But it flew off the top of that refrigerator," and she could not believe it. And I told her, I said, "I told you weird things happen in that house. If you talk about it, expect some strange stuff to start happening because
Yeah.
it's very weird."
All right. So next episode, next Saturday
At 10 p.m.
at
Eastern
10
Time.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time, will be the final episode for this year.
Oh, yeah.
It will. And I saved some of our best paranormal experiences
Ooh, let's do it.
just for that episode. So we'll talk more about that. And I saved a few more things that I really wanted to do before now, but I kind of held off.
Held off.
because
Okay, gotcha.
Because I wanted to wait until the last episode.
Yeah.
But once again, it's just for this year. So we will do this again next Halloween.
Next time.
And, we'll be more experienced, so production should be a little higher quality.
Yeah.
But yeah, so guys, we're going to move it on over to Twitch. So if you're watching this right now,
Come on over with
over
us.
to Twitch. We're going to play House of Ashes.
We're going to see where we get to this time. We ain't got to see the monsters fully yet, so we're waiting.
Yeah.
Still don't know what's going on, and still don't know nothing about it. So we're still going into this raw.
Yeah, we're still going in. Jesus, whoa, what a way to put it, man. Whoa, now.
We're still going there.
We're still going in blindly. So yeah, come on over, check us out, and have a little fun. But all right, guys, that'll do it for this episode.
Toodles.
Stay spoopy, my friends.
Toodles.